Alright, it's time we do the Dragon Ball Z video. Good grief, this took forever to set up. Not as long as I thought it would, but, yeah, there were some problems with a few of these figures, as usual, but we'll get into that. I didn't realize how many I had until I really was going through all the boxes and taking them all out and setting them up. So because this is the biggest one yet, I think we're gonna do this one a little bit differently, rather than me going over there and bringing them. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up the camera, and we're just gonna waltz on over there and take a look at them one by one. So here we go. Let's have a look here. All right, so we got a lot of big ones in the back. A lot of them are very, very different, but I do love the detail on a lot of these. Some of these, like look at the Great Ape Vegeta one. That one's really nice. A lot of them are kind of looking down, so setting these up on the floor may not have been the best idea, but we'll manage somehow. All right, let's just start on this side. So we have here Super Saiyan Dead Gogeta. I don't remember what story arc that was from. It might have been from one of the movies, or maybe the Boo Saga or something. It's been forever. Looks very nice. It's got little. Again, these figures are very well detailed. I really do like them. It's a shame I'm gonna have to part with a lot of these, but kind of have to. Now let's look at probably the weirdest one that I've got. It's just a bust of Goku and Vegeta, again, dead, and it just says Dragon Ball Z on it. This is a really nice one to have, I think, although I think I always prefer, a full figure as opposed to, something like this. These halos are very thin, and I was so afraid I was going to break these, but unfortunately, I managed. Hopefully they don't get broken if I decide to sell them. Let's look at some of these ones in the front here. We got my one Piccolo figure. I believe this is the scene where he's protecting Gohan from getting blasted. Very cool action piece. Gotta love that face. In fact, I think I smell a thumbnail. I don't know about you guys. Let's go ahead and get a good shot of that. I got this one here. This was the very first one that I won. I really like this one. It's a nice little action shot. I think it goes pretty well with the Piccolo one. Looks like they're about to just go at each other. I got this one here, which is, I think, like some Kaioken Goku or something like that. I'm not really sure. It's just kind of an off color. It kind of looks like if you're like playing a fighting game and you pick both players pick the same character and like one's always an off color. That's kind of what that looks like. In the back there, we have Goku Black. Don't shoot them! They're not black! I'm sorry, but you'd think that they would have rethought that line when they were dubbing, but yeah, whatever. Really good story arc, Goku Black. Not a big fan of his look. I like his outfit. Don't like the pink hair. It just doesn't look right. Looks like he came from Gem and the Holograms or something. Next to him we have this one here, which is, I think, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from Dragon Ball GT. Again, very nice, very detailed. I like all the shading and the pants there. But it is from Dragon Ball GT, so yeah. Now we'll move down here. We already saw this one. This is probably like the biggest, like heaviest, thickest one I got. Really cool. Again, love the detail on these. All the damaged armor, all the muscular forms, the face, really nice. What's funny is, yeah, this one has this little, stand for the back of his leg. I feel like he doesn't really need it. Let me see if I can get him to stand up. Yeah. Never mind. I take it back. He totally needs it, and his arm fell off. I didn't really, when I was assembling these, put these two tightly together because I'm going to probably have to disassemble pretty much all of them. Let me get him back on his stand there. It is funny how some of them only have this like little bit to work with when it comes to a stand. There we go. And his arm fell off. You know what? I will deal with that later. We need to move on. I have, let's look at the little guys here up front. This one here is for like the Shonen Jump anniversary set, the same one I got the Bobobo figure from. I really like this one. Don't know if I'm going to keep it though, but it is very nice. Very unusual to see Goku dressed up so nicely. And then we got tiny Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which I believe was the very last thing I won playing Toreba. And it was just me getting rid of the last of my points. Again, even the small ones are very nice. I know the smaller figures are very popular, probably because they're probably cheaper. A lot cheaper, I bet. They're a little easier to win when you're playing Toreba too. Let's look at Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I really like this one. Gotta love the shine on that hair. Look at that. It's almost like a metallic look. Now here's the thing with a lot of these figures, and it was actually more of an issue with Goku over here. So a lot of these figures, you know, the head came separate, and good God, its neck is a lot longer than I thought. And you have to kind of get it down in there. Sometimes they don't go all the way, so you have to jam it. You got to put your hand over it like this. Do you see the problem? It's like, ow. It's like, ugh. It's like jamming your hand on a pine cone. There's my dog outside making noise while I'm trying to film. Not too bad. Maybe get some protective gloves when you're dealing with these guys. In the back there, we have another Vegeta doing his probably the Gallic Gun, whatever his attack is called. I think it's called Gallic Gun. Nice little, let me get in a little closer. Nice little action shot there. He's suspended on his little stick there. By the way, with a lot of these, like this one and that one, the stick they're on doesn't really feel flimsy, especially with this one, because with all the hair, it feels very top heavy, and I feel like at some point that might break. Vegeta was pretty sturdy, but this one in particular might have some issues. It's funny watching, trying out, assembling rather, how some of these work with their stand. Some of them are better than others. Most just have it for stabilization, and some honestly don't really need a stand, but we'll get to that in a minute. Let's look at this guy right here, and this one right here. These guys come from a game called Super Dragon Ball Heroes, I think. It is an arcade game, not available in the US. I believe it's only in Japan. And I think they have like a create a character type of thing. And when I won these, I thought that was Goku. And I thought this was like Goten or Young Goku or something. But no, apparently I think these are... Well, this one might be Goku, but I'm not really sure. I'm not familiar with the game. These are very, very unique and unusual ones. And you can create a character in that game, which I think was pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I really like Xenoverse. It's a shame it had so many problems. Alright, moving back here to the back, we got this one right here. Very nice. Very big. Again, a lot of detail. The bigger ones have a lot more detail on them, and I really like it. Like the pose. Let's move back here to the front with Bulma, the only Bulma I have from Dragon Ball. Actually, not from Dragon Ball Z, which I thought was really cool. I got this one. I really like it. And, of course, I have Young Goku, who works very well next to Bulma, I think. One thing I found kind of funny is Young Goku has a very large base for some reason. Look at Bulma's. She's only got a little bit, but this one's got all this wasted plastic. Feels a bit excessive, if you ask me. I feel like maybe like a small one like that so they can maybe, pose better next to each other or something. But again, they look really good. Nice to have some pieces from the first Dragon Ball series here. I really like Dragon Ball pretty much as I like Dragon Ball Z. Alright, let's move these guys aside and look at the the Super Saiyan 3 Goku twins. I believe I talked about this in one of my videos. I thought I had gotten doubles when I was unboxing, but apparently no, these are slightly different ones. Again, it's like in a fighting game when you both choose the same character and one's a off color from the other. Don't know why they did this. Like the yellowish one, or it's rather like a light orange, but on the camera I think it's coming up more yellow. I don't really like this one. This one's more on model. I don't know. I really don't know why they did this. I know with a lot of these figures, they kind of paired them up. Like I know these two were a pair. Of course, these two guys were a pair. I think young Goku was paired up with one of these guys, and I don't remember what was the other one was paired up with. I probably don't have it. But yeah, they try to pair these up with each other. I guess they work a little bit better, you know, as a duo. But yeah, they could have probably done something different instead of just a recolor of Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Ugh. Alright, whoa, excuse me, Bulma. Let's put you back there. Let's put you next to her. And let's look at the final one in this set. Let me move a little bit closer. Here's Trunks from the Goku Black arc from Dragon Ball Super. One thing I found interesting about this one, first of all, again, the problem with the hair being so pointy, getting his head on was a bit of a problem. This one actually stands up well on his own, but for some reason he came with a stand, and I have no idea where it's supposed to go. Like it doesn't, it's like too short to hold his neck up. It doesn't fit on his sword or anything. So it just kind of stands there. And yeah, he doesn't really need it. Now, one thing that was interesting about this figure is when I was playing, it actually had an accessory that came with it, which I think is kind of rare for something like this. He had actually a bigger sword that you can either, I don't know if you can take this out or what, or if it just fits over. But he had like a much bigger sword, and I think it was for, I didn't finish the Goku Black arc yet. I think it was for like a super special attack where his sword got broken, and then he like channeled his energy into a sword and made this giant sword and something like that. Yeah, apparently that's a bit of a rare thing, and I remember it being in the machine briefly, and I kind of wish I got a hold of it. It's a shame, because this is one of the ones I'm thinking of keeping. So it'd be nice to actually have the accessory for that. Let me fix Vegeta here so we can get a good shot of all these together. Come on, Ape Vegeta, get your arm back in place. Come on. Alright, good enough. Oh, he's out of his stand. Hold on. Good. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that is my Toreba winnings over about half a year. How long was I playing that? I don't remember. But yeah, I have too many of these, and I am looking to get rid of some of these. Oh, you know what? I also have this. It's not related to Toreba at all, but I do have this, and I figured I'd show it off. It's a Goku toy from McDonald's. I think it's from McDonald's. Let me see here. Oh, it's the writing's too small. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's from McDonald's, but yeah, apparently they had Dragon Ball figures at one point. I got this from my grandma's house. She was cleaning out a bunch of stuff, and she found a whole bunch of like Happy Meal toys from some of my younger relatives, and she gave them to me, and this one was part of them. Really interesting that they would have that at McDonald's. Of course, it doesn't really stack up next to the far superior, expensive Japanese figures. Obviously, something was supposed to go here. He shoots out a energy blast because there's a little switch in there. But alas, it has been lost forever into the realm where action figure accessories go when they get lost. one day I will find that place. But yeah, I figure I'd just show this off because when am I gonna ever show this off? Let's go ahead and put him there, and he can look really out of place next to all these. All right, so that's my collection. Let me put the camera back down. Get a nice little group shot here. Oh, look, it's like the ending of the series when they show everybody off. Some really good figures. I do wish I can keep them all, but unfortunately I am running low on room, and I really could use the cash to help support the channel. The question is, which ones am I going to keep? Let me see. I want to try and keep like one of each character, so I think Bulma is staying, and I think I'll keep young Goku because they work well together. The little guys can probably go. The McDonald's one is staying. I don't think anybody's interested in that. Piccolo, obviously staying. Trunks is staying. I might keep this Goku just because it was my first one. On the fence about Goku Black. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that one. I might keep this Vegeta and that Goku because I think they go well with the Trunks back there. Or maybe it was those. Yeah, I'm going to keep these two, and I think the rest will get sold. If you are interested in buying any of these, I do have a eBay channel or eBay account now. Link is in the description if you want to check that out. I don't think there's anything on there right now, but there will be soon. I'll make an announcement about that. I'm looking to sell off a lot of the stuff I won on Toreba, as well as some other stuff I've been accumulating lately to help me get rid of the clutter and to just generally help support me and support the channel. But anyway, that is my Dragon Ball Z collection for now, or at least all the ones I won. Again, I'm not really sure which ones are staying and which ones are going. But if you are interested in any of these, let me know. Let me know which one of these was your favorite. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as usual, for more toy videos and other fun stuff I have planned for this channel. Alright, I gotta get going. Again, thanks for watching, and look out for the eBay channel announcement. I keep calling it a channel. It's not a channel. Look out for the eBay store announcement, and I will see you guys later.